I'm Achyuth Sathyagiri. I'm the OSS Global Practice Head for Tech Mahindra, and we are working on the catalyst Recover First, Resolve Next. And if you look at the screens here, our champions are AT&T, Orange, and KDDI, and we've got participants as IBM, Nokia, Cisco, Tech Mahindra, and HP. I'm going to go through a set of slides on the screen. Okay, the business challenges. So the reason why we chose this catalyst is to, when we looked at the business challenges that a typical mobile operator is facing. So if you look at this today, we've got a mobile packet core expansion which is happening rapidly because of smartphones and IoT coming through. We've got evolving hybrid networks where you've got a combination of PNFs and VNFs. You've got a multi-service provider environment where you're looking at multiple VNF providers, multiple orchestration providers, and multiple OSS suites. How do you really bring them up all together, and how do you really do the SLA and the policy challenges? We are looking at a multi-vendor FM scenario, a fault management scenario, where we have to define the operational workflows, and how do you really bring them onto a real time without impacting the service? That's something that we're going to demonstrate in the catalyst, and improving an operational experience. How do you really improve an operations experience by using a set of network analytics and unified dashboards? So that's what we're going to show in the catalyst today. And we've got VEPC as an example with S gateway, P gateway, and MME as the elements. Okay, as I described before, the champions are Orange, AT&T, and KDDI, and we have, from a participant perspective, we have divided into two teams. One is the implementation track 1, and the other is implementation track 2. Tech Mahindra and IBM are doing the performance and SLA management use case, and Cisco, Nokia, and HP are doing the implementation track 2 or the fault use case. And this gives the details of the performance and the fault management use case that we've got. So we are collecting the KPIs from independent sources, we are calculating the KQIs, and then doing the SLAs. If the performance threshold gets breached and the SLA gets breached, we do an automated scale out. That's the use case we are doing for performance. And for fault management, we are doing two use cases. One is an auto healing, which is triggered by the OSS layer, and an auto healing triggered by the VNFM itself. Right? Okay, so if you look at the solution architecture, so in this solution architecture, we have got an FEI layer where we are using the KVM hypervisor, and on top of it, this is the Tech Mahindra VEPC solution. We have got with multiple components, MME, S gateway, and P gateway, with an EMS on top of it, and interfacing into IBM components. We have got Netcool Omnibus, the Smart Cloud Monitoring System, Impact, and TNPM. So all these are components of IBM Suite, which does fault and performance management. And they will in turn talk to ICO for the scaling policies, and ICO is the cloud orchestration, which will then go and trigger OpenStack heat templates in order to do the scale outs. So that's the architecture, broad level architecture that we've got. The track 2 solution, which I'm going to display on this LED screen, is going to be a combination of Cisco EMS, Cisco VEPCs, and Nokia EPC, and talking to the OSS systems, which is HP, TMIP, and UCA, and they will in turn talk to the HP NFV director. So that's the architecture that we've done, and this is purely for fault. Okay. And frameworks. The last thing that I wanted to do before I get you to the demo is this catalyst has helped to really go and address all the frameworks challenges that we've got, and really build on the existing frameworks Zoom deliverables. So if you have time, please go and have a look at IG 1127 deliverable. That will talk to you about the SLAs, the actors, the negotiation. How do you really do a negotiation between a communication provider and a VNF provider? How do you do that, and what are the kind of life cycles that we've got?